It's that time of the month, everybody, where Fisch drops their big update, their big monthly update. Sadly, they pushed this update to be a week further, so I'm not going to be able to play it as much and pump out more videos. I'm going to Japan this Sunday, literally a day after the Fisch update drops. Bit unfortunate, but in this video, I'm going to be talking about what this update could do for Fisch in terms of it being brought back alive or being it officially dead. As you guys are probably aware, Fisch has been on a steady decline for the past month or two, and it's as simple as they haven't really dropped an update that's made players really want to keep playing their game. I thought C2 was pretty smart, and I feel like a lot of other content creators thought C2 was going to be a good idea, but we had no clue that they were going to completely debuff C1 rods. It feels like being in C2 isn't even like that rewarding anymore. I mean, level 100 requirements are a bit too low. It's like any new player could technically go to C2, and having your C1 rods just permanently debuffed, something you've grinded for a long time, and having your C1 currency being completely forgotten in C2 and having to regrind money is a bit crazy to me. I don't know, I didn't really like that fact about the update, but I feel like everything else about the update, like the whole C2 concept, was pretty cool, but a lot of people didn't like it. Even some devs themselves said that that update was either going to kill Fisch or bring back the game, and obviously it killed it. I'm gonna be honest though, with the past two updates, they've been cooking. They did a massive revamp to all the rods and enchants, buffing every single one of them, which was a really cool update. I think that was really sick. And the new Lego update was not bad at all. I don't think it was bad. I don't think it was like amazing. They also just dropped a trailer for the new update, and they've been all over the place with this update. I've seen the title of this update be up in the sky, something to do with the sky, and now it's all of a sudden about lobsters and new crab cages or whatever it is. So we're gonna go check out the trailer real quick, and we're going to talk about our opinion on whether or not this can bring Fisch back or not. All right, here we have the Lobster Trip Update official trailer. So it is now called the Lobster Trip Update. It is a 1 minute and 38 trailer. Last time they did like a whole 10-minute yapping session video, so I'm happy it's not a yapping session, it's actually a trailer. So we're going to be checking it out and just giving our opinions. Okay, this is obviously a new rod, which looks pretty cool. We got the new bait stuff, or the new bait stuff, what am I talking about? We got the new cages, I'm guessing for some new fishes you could catch. Oh, this is loud. So we got some new boats as well. Some new boats I'm guessing you could drop cages with in some certain areas. Probably that. These designs are pretty cool though. I hope they're not paid. If they're paid to win, I don't know, man. They better not follow through with those pay to win stuff. Yeah, here we go. So you can get this weird fish here. I don't know how to pronounce that, but you can get it with these cages over here. So we got old cage, rusted, reinforced, and this is probably like obsidian. And you get some luck and the max kilogram. Pretty cool. They're probably going to cost money each. Yeah, so this is kind of like just normal crab cages, but they just added different versions. We got a new mini game. There was a langoustine in this cage. Okay. Langoustine. So we obviously have, well, we have Lobster Shores. This is First Island, right? So this is First Sea. Interesting how they're still updating First Sea. I thought they would have stopped updating First Sea after adding Second Sea, which is actually what they said they were going to do, but it seems like they're still updating it, which is weird to me. But yeah, so we have this area, and then we have the Lobster Shores area. Oh, what type of rod is this with almost no control bar? Did they make the no life rod a public rod? Sorry, not no life. Wait, is it no life rod? No, try hard rod. Sorry, try hard rod. And he lost a fish. Okay. And then here we have a new, whoa, this mutation looks insane. What the heck? No, this actually looks insane. Oh, this is a new island. Okay, this looks pretty cool. First look, pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, I need to see a lot more gameplay. Oh, fishing nets. Ooh, nets are gonna be really cool actually. Wait. Fishing nets is a great ad. I'm thinking about this now. This is perfectly fitting for a fishing game, and I'm surprised they haven't added this before. But I'm glad to see they've actually started to go back to the fishing aspect of the game, because every update has been just, I don't know, out of the world. Like, we've been having animal fishes and now Lego fishes. But now we're having some fishing nets which makes 100% sense. So that's good to see. Oh, I don't know what this is for. Probably like a secret. Gotta place some stuff. We got a carrot guy. A rainbow. Yeah, they did say that they were gonna add some new stuff as well, if I remember correctly. This rainbow looks pretty cool. We got a tornado. Ooh, okay. And is that the end of the trailer? It is. Ooh. Okay. Now, if I'm being honest, do I think this game can bring back the player base it once had? Definitely not. I feel like Fisch would need to pull off some crazy stunt or a crazy update in order to bring back their old player base. But I do think this update could temporarily bring back a decent amount of the player base back. From what I've been seeing from that trailer anyways, it seems like there was a lot of new fishing aspects that were never added into this game, kind of like the fishing nets and some new cages for some new like fishes that you can't fish, some new weathers that have not been added at all for a very long time. We got a tornado and we got rainbow. I'm hoping they give you some type of mutation, luck, fishes, who knows, and obviously some new boats with some new mechanics. I'm excited to see what they could do this update. Sadly, I'm only gonna have a day of playtime on it, which is gonna suck, but I mean, what could you do, really? Kind of bad timing. From that trailer itself, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. I obviously think this trailer looks decent. I'm gonna give it like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Last trailer was a 2 out of 10, so this one gets a really good bump. I think it has potential. It definitely does. Fisch really needs to lock in though. Their game has been dead for a very long time, for probably a month now. It sucks seeing Fisch under 100k players. Like when that Lego update came out, it actually like skyrocketed back. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. This is the Fisch chart right here, and as you guys can see, for the past week, it skyrocketed all the way back up to 182k players when the Lego event came out, and boom, it just went all the way back down to 50k average for the next few days. If you go to like daily and then you go all, you guys could see it used to peak, it used to average 200k for a couple of months, and then it just fell off. Updates were just not being good anymore, and the game just lost its player base, which makes sense. Hopefully Fisch learned from their past mistakes and their updates that people really want the game to feel like a fishing game, not with some crazy boss fights and some crazy stuff in the game. They just want some cool stuff, and I feel like that's what they need to do. It's funny how the like percentage was once at 95% and it dropped all the way down to 86%. It's been getting boosted though, which is nice, but you know, I stuck with Fisch for a really long time, so it sucks seeing the game all the way down here. And I'm gonna give some advice, not some advice, but I'm gonna give some points I think could definitely help this game. Now listen, if this game wants to bring back its player base, it needs to drop consistent good updates back to back. Obviously these two past updates were pretty good. It's just that the Lego event didn't really feel like super playable to a point where people would just go and grind it. It's kind of just like you fish once, get all the fishes, and you're done with the update. You don't have to play it anymore. The new Stutterlodon is not anything crazy. It is limited, but I don't think it's something people really want to grind for as much. So I feel like in their future updates, they kind of need to expand off of like what they're already doing, because all their updates feel really random. Like suddenly they're adding Moby into the game, and in the next month they're adding animal fishes, and in the next month they're adding Lego fishes. There kind of needs to be like a lore, and the only lore we're seeing from this is every monthly update. And I feel like the only way they could really like draw back attention from the player base is if they actually make that lore kind of like almost every update. So let's say this update, right, they're going to add fishing nets, they're going to add new weathers, new boat mechanics. How about a week later they add maybe a new weather with a new type of fish, kind of like adding on and complementing the big update they just did. And they kind of do that for the next few updates, so it doesn't feel like the big update content is already done within the first few days. Like after a week there's going to be more content to explore already on the content that was just added. I feel like that's what they need to start doing, because they haven't done this at all. Like Mariana Vale, by example, is a prime example of this. We explore the depths of the game, like we went all the way down here for this area to be completely ignored for the rest of the updates. And I feel like that's what they're kind of doing with C2 right now. They added C2 and they didn't really do anything else. I feel like the only thing they really added in C2, which was again the really good update where they added the enchant altar in C2 and buffed every single rod and enchant in the game, as well as add new enchants only available to C2. That was kind of the only complimentary update they had to C2, but that was like 2 to 3 weeks later. So I really hope Fisch starts actually complementing their big updates and not just letting it die and be forgotten after a while. I don't know if you guys also forgot about the Roselet Bay update where it kind of like was supposed to explode and have like a live event, but that was a horrible update. They kind of just like made a whack live event, made it a limited time fish for like a week, and all those fishes were gone, but they kept the same explosion look to Roselet Bay, like nothing happened. It was really confusing, but hopefully, you know, if any fish dev is watching this, if y'all want some some advice from a content creator that has seen games, Souls RNG, kind of die and brought their player base back, is you gotta go with updates that kind of complement your previous updates. So it kind of like adds lore and adds more content to like the previous content that's already been milked. So again, if y'all want to, go crazy after this update and just start dropping weekly updates that make sense to the previous updates, that would be nice. Like sometimes you guys could drop like some filler updates, like that's perfectly fine, but don't do it every single week. I feel like it just ruins the game. Feels like it's not really updates, it's just like a filler, kind of just so you guys could call it an update. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the trailer. Let me know what you guys think about my opinion as well. I want to hear your opinions on why Fisch has been falling off. And yes, I do think this is Fisch's last chance. If they don't cook with this update, the game is probably cooked. They won't get their player base back unless again they pull some crazy stunt or update that will completely change the game and that will make people want to play again. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I don't really yap often, but I felt like I needed to since the game's really dead right now. And yeah, I'll see you guys all on the update videos when it comes out. Peace out, everybody.